We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'm
It's Madden NFL 23. And coming up, we'll see DK Metcalf. No shortage of work for him, sitting second in the league in catches. It's the Seahawks and the Steelers. All that and more coming up.
Of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Taken in at the 3. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be commanded by their 6'3" quarterback from Central Michigan, Cooper Rush.
Well, in prep for this one, it was fun talking with the defensive staff because they had to review last week's game tapes where he threw for over 400 yards. And they started ho-humming that performance. And finally, you said he threw for over 400. That's got to be significant. That's why he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
They're going to be careful what they wish for ho-humming. He might do it again here in this one. On 2nd and 9, Rush. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt in there to get him sack number 14 for the year. Just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw Rush. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. To throw is Rush. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, it's the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Steelers at 5-7 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Another completion right back to Patterson. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Patterson. But he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now Rush. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. This is taken at about the 14. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
the gun now on third down. This one left side caught by Patterson. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. They were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Rush. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing here, Rush. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. T.J. Watt, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rush. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Here's Rush to throw. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they set the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Rush. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On 1st and 10, Rush. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Rush. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. To throw on 3rd down. Rush. He's got his tight end fan. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
This is caught, and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Stop short, down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get all the way to the end zone. Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. A little juke. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Uchenna-Nwosu from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful to get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled it by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Rush. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. T.J. Watt able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now a dump off here complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Back to throw again. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to take another shot here. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chris Godwin. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, Valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rush's throw into the hands of Lockett. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw, Rush. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. Now the Steelers are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll begin with a couple of cellar dwellers from a season ago. The Jets on the road at Cleveland. And it's the Browns who are out on top. The Browns still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we're off to check out another.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this 3rd quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really in all facets. This ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. First and 10, it's Patterson. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got it. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Cordero Patterson. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the 2nd half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the 2nd half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Again, it's Johnson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And he is going to have the Steelers' first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Back to the ground now, Patterson. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's third down. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth from 8 yards out. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
10 yards and a Seattle first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Steelers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And here's a handoff. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A gain of 6 there on 1st. straight ahead, Patterson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now back to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. Open man has got one. It's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Patterson running between the tackles. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first down, going back to Patterson. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll go again with Patterson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Rush to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Good coverage there. Getting a hand on it was Nate Hobbs. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing here, Rush. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Ken Rogers. Incomplete. Results, the 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. A handoff for Patterson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a give to Patterson. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Third down, here's Patterson. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run with Patterson. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half,